Duet Night Abyss is one of my most anticipated upcoming gacha games of 2024. When it was announced, I did a dedicated video on it. Unironically, the most impressive new gacha I've seen in 2023 so far. This video was uploaded 4 months ago and managed to accumulate 34,000 views. Since then, I've put it in top lists of gacha games that I'm anticipating, games that I think are going to do exceptionally well in 2024, games that we need to be aware of, be on the lookout for. After doing this video, the devs actually reached out to me. They sent me an email asking if I was interested and open to working alongside them, creating additional content in tandem with them, potentially gaining access to future test phases, maybe getting cool merch. I was totally on board for this. I was very excited for this kind of opportunity. I have contacts at Kudo that I've worked with for Wuthering Waves, Punishing Grey Raven. I have contacts at Hypergriff that I've worked on with Arknights, and I'm going to be working on with Arknights Enfield. I have contacts at Hoyo. We were flown out to LA to participate in Anime Expo 2023, so we could highlight Zenless Zone Zero, which I did dedicated videos on. I have a lot of contacts at a lot of studios, but one of the games I was most anticipating was this. This game looked incredibly flashy. I know that there were some people out there that were commenting a little, it looks a little bit too much like Warframe. And to me, that's perfectly fine. I'm more than happy seeing games take inspiration from other games as long as they have their own core identity that is separate from the game they're taking inspiration from. But what we're here to talk about today is the fact that I was tagged repeatedly on Twitter by numerous people over the course of the last 24 hours concerning the Duet Night Abyss technical test recruitment phase. The recruitment period specifically begins on the 15th, which is today, and lasts until the 22nd. That is a week from today. If you're interested in pre-registering for their upcoming test phase, then I actually have a link to the Duet Night Abyss pre-registration page over on mygachahub.com. This is my website that I use to keep all of you guys up to date with new upcoming games like Duet Night Abyss, like Elpasol, like Tunjing, like Light of the Stars, all these absolutely incredible looking upcoming Asian gacha games that you might not be aware even exist. So, you know, where I'm going with this is bookmark the website and frequent it. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification, that way you're made up to date with everything that I post. And I post a lot of videos, drama, new releases, pre-registrations, beta tests. You don't want to miss any of this, seriously. Now, when they released the first trailer for this and people saw actual gameplay, people lost their minds. There were people that were like, oh my god, this looks absolutely incredible. And there are people like, oh my god, this looks so much like Warframe. And, oh hey, look. All right, here's my comment. Oh my god, there are 34 replies. Oh my god, okay. Wait, hold on, did I read that correctly? The world and the characters look generic as Really? This looks generic to him? Dude, what? I don't know what world he's living in, but like these characters look great. Anyway, the reason we're here today, actually, it's surprising they don't have a second trailer yet, especially with the announcement for a beta test. But the reason we're here today is to look at this specifically. Duet Night Abyss technical test recruitment starts. How to qualify. Method 1, fill out the recruitment questionnaire. We will select qualified participants from the submitted questionnaire. Oh, you can expand it. We will select qualified participants from the submitted questionnaires to join the technical test. Alternatively, there is a second method. Participate in an invitation from the demonic Lunarian web event. Complete the event quest and you will have a chance to win the technical test ticket. About the technical test, and I think this is the most important part of this entire tweet. I'm so sorry, I knocked over my protein shake. The technical test is only available on PC this time. Well, you know what? I am perfectly happy with that. I love playing gacha games on PC. I am very firmly of the opinion, actually, that action gacha games, and Duet Night Abyss is an action game first and foremost. I just want to get this out of the way. I believe that action gacha games are best played on PC or on console. Anywhere you can use anything that isn't your big fat finger. Not that your guys' fingers are necessarily big and fat, but like my hand is pretty big and I have big thumbs, so you know my hand covers a lot of my screen, and I don't know, like I obscure a lot of the actual screen with my fingers, and it just becomes a mess. And I don't know, I get sore fingers. It's just a whole thing. I don't want to really go into it. The content of the test does not represent the final game quality, and I think that's a very important thing to note, because People, and this really bothers me, and I've pointed this out on numerous occasions, people go into test phases and they treat test phases like a full release. They go into it and they're like, oh my god, I can't believe there's a bug. Oh my god, I can't believe my game is crashing. Oh my god, I can't believe the English dub is this poor. Oh my god, I can't believe the combat isn't as good as Punishing Grey Raven. Oh my god, I can't believe how little content there is. All the time. People go into these very limited test phases and they treat them like they are the full version of the game. The finalized live version of the game, and it's ridiculous. And then the vast majority of people actually get into these test phases and they don't test the game. They play it for like 30 minutes. They go, oh my god, this is so boring and lame, and then they just quit. So then the majority of the testers don't actually submit feedback, don't submit criticisms, they don't critique any systems, they're not encountering any bugs, and then we have a half-assed test with a half-assed launch with lots of bugs still present. So I'm hoping people understand that this test does not represent the final game quality and they actually submit feedback to help the game. For further information, stay tuned for upcoming instructions. This is a very nice picture. All right, now before we talk anything further about Duet Night Abyss, let me take a moment here to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal, and I cannot thank you all enough for the support. Now let's get back to the video. Let's go. Hey, there's Legion. Hey, there's Ryuku, a new Wuthering Waves content creator, and Lobot. Dude, I actually know every single one of these creators so far. There's Unreal Dreamer. There's multiple people tagging me. All right, so I know a bunch of these creators. I hope they all get in. Apparently, you can fill out the questionnaire here. The survey requires you log in. If you haven't already logged in, then I mean, or you haven't already signed up, then like now is a perfect opportunity to. Alternatively, there is the web event, the Demonic Lunarian. I don't really know what that is. I'm seeing all this for the first time right now with you guys. That's the cute little demonic girl. Oh, whoa. Whoa, okay. They have live 2D animations for her as well. Okay. No, this is nice. This is a very detailed landing page. An invitation from the Demonic Lunarian, or Lunarian? I don't know how you pronounce it. Complete the event quest to earn opportunities for the prize draw. You'll have a chance to win the tactical test ticket and various merchandise rewards. Oh, the music's playing. Okay, that is beautiful music. I'd love to listen to it, but you know what? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna record the audio later, and then that'll be the background music for this entire video, because that music just sounded too good to not use. Now, this is a very beautiful character. It's fascinating that she has so many different roles. We have like a maid back here, we have a nurse, we have like a military commander, a librarian. This is all very interesting. It looks like there are quests you can take you to log in for this. There are prize draws which you need to log in for. I'm genuinely hoping here that my contacts provide me access to the game, because I would love to be able to stream this, which, shameless plug, I do actually stream every single week, typically on weekends over on Twitch. You can find me there. If I do get into the Duet Night Abyss test phase, I will definitely be streaming it right here, and I would love for you guys to come join me. I'll also be simul streaming it on YouTube, so I guess if you prefer to, you know, watch me on YouTube, you can do that there. Either way, now is a perfect opportunity to potentially get into this test phase. I'm very excited for it myself. I think this is going to be a very fun game, and I look forward to working with the Duet Night Abyss devs in the future. I am actually surprised that there isn't any follow-up tweets that have been made. Okay, actually, hold on. No, there was this. Participate in following events to have a higher chance to qualify for the test. The events are what? Social media platform stuff. Okay, so here's a merch. Test ticket, a mouse pad, those little sticker figurine, like, apparently they're called standees. I don't know. I got some from Zenless Zone Zero though, which were actually very cool. It was the uncensored, unedited Nicole when she had like everything showing. But yeah, go ahead. Pre-register, because this is the game you're not gonna wanna miss out on. It might not be the greatest gacha of all time, but it is still gonna be very fun to play. Now, if none of this is of any interest to you, absolutely no problem. I got you covered for 2 different videos on the screen right now. Might be more up your alley.